Now that we've learned about how to use arrays and some of the things that we can do with arrays and ranges, let's go ahead and try some exercises on your own that will help you to learn and understand a little bit better. So the first thing, let's create a new spreadsheet and we'll enter the script editor. You might want to save those so that you don't have to deal with it later. First off, create a function called count5s. Count5 should take one parameter that is a range. It should probably be an array of numbers if you want to document this properly, but we'll take the first parameter, the one parameter should be a range, and we're going to look at least 3 of these values. So we don't know how to write loops yet, so you're going to have to use if statements to look at least the first 3 values, 0, 1, and 2. You should make sure that the range that you're dealing with is at least that long. This function should return the number of values in the range that are equal to the number of 5. So if we pass in a range that has 0, 1, and 2, it should return 0. If it has 5, 5, 5, then it should return 3. Just to count the number of 5s and up to 3 values. And if you want to make it longer, feel free. Don't let me stop you. But we can start with just the 5 or just the 3 values. The second function should be called reverse range. So this one, actually, we can do this with a range of any size, and it should be a range that is containing strings, but I mean, really anything could be a string, so that's really not too big of a concern. This function should return a string that is the values and the range concatenated together in reverse. So you have to use some of the methods in the array to actually reverse this and to join it together. So take a look at some of the methods that we learned so that you can think of how you could do this pretty easily without having to write too much code. Finally, create a function called encloseArray. This shouldn't be a custom function. This should just be a regular function in your script editor, and it should take 2 parameters. The first parameter should be an array, and the second parameter should be a string. The first parameter, the array, it's going to contain some values, and the string is going to be something that we're going to insert into the beginning and end of the array. So if the first parameter is an array, we're going to add the second parameter to the beginning and the end. So if we pass in an array that was ABC and our second parameter was X, we would end up with an array XABCX. Basically, the purpose of this function is to take an array and add something to the beginning and the end of it. Go ahead and try these out. It should give you some practice in how to solve some of these problems using arrays. And in the next module, we'll get into loops, which are going to make your arrays much more powerful, and we'll be able to do a lot more interesting things once we know how to repeat the same things over and over again. But for now, thanks for watching, and good luck on these exercises.